Hello, once again, it is me again. I know you're probably getting tired of seeing my face posting these things, but I'm actually enjoying myself, so I am going to keep posting as long as I want. So, we're going to start a new one. What is she drawing? This will be my third one. So let's just jump right in. This one I'm not going to color the entire page. It's just going to be the silhouette. As you see, I've got my outline already drawn up. And again, the reason I don't show me drawing the outline is literally it's 3 seconds. And I can't think when I'm doing it because they actually have to think where to put where and where to do what. And sometimes it's bueno and sometimes it's not bueno. So I'd rather just show you from here out. Maybe one day I'll do a live stream of me doing this and just show you the entire process. Be something you'd be interested in? So we'll just go ahead and jump right in. Again, I'm drawing another artist or the silhouette. This is just my appreciation of the love for these artists. There's a wide array. Like, my next one is just in a totally different genre. And, so it can go anywhere in any direction at any time. Because my mind runs 0 to 1 million in 2 seconds. I get an idea and, you just gotta run with it sometimes. Gotta run. Run away. So again, I might not talk too much. And I'm not exactly telling you how to draw. So this is not a tutorial. This is just showing you my process because I did have a few people over on the Discord channel I like to stay in, which is not mine, by the way. I had them ask me so how long, how do I do it, all that crazy stuff. And sorry guys, if you were looking for a tutorial, you're not gonna get it, because me telling someone how to do something is like the blind leading the blind. Y'all say that, oh, it's okay, it's pretty good, but me, I'll post it and say, hey, check us out, look at my doodle, or hey, I did this, I think it's okay. And I actually had one person come up and ask if they could purchase one of my drawings, and to be quite honest, I almost shut down. I didn't know how to handle it. I just wanted to say, hey, you give me the stuff to ship it to you, I'll give it to you. But guy wouldn't have it, and so he said, he tried to get me to name my price, and I'm like, no. So hubby took my computer and said, hey, we'll do it this way. What do you think? And the guy goes, yeah. So yay for hubby's making decisions for me. Because sometimes I am unable to. I really don't think, any of my stuff is good enough to sell. Now, I will take tips. Don't get me wrong. I will take tips. Because, I'll take $1 from anybody, You can give me $1? Give me $1. Yay, I got $1. You never know when you're going to need $1. Might be $1 short of something one day, and I'll have that $1. Just because someone was generous and said, hey, I like what you're doing. Here you go. So, but selling things, I don't think I'm worthy of selling the art. But I don't know. I guess you can legit say I am my own worst critic. Just one of those things that you really don't see yourself good at, even though you enjoy doing it and other people enjoy you doing it. Like, I think the reason my husband enjoys me doing it is because it kind of shuts me up. Well, not right now because I'm talking to you, but just like when I'm just straight up doodling, I just go my own little world, and sometimes he has to turn around and check on me. Y'all alright? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Because I just get lost in it sometimes, especially when I'm doing like my fantasy stuff, drawing fairies or some weird alien crap. Yeah, I really get lost in that. I know I'm weird, but sometimes when I'm drawing, I actually like my fantasy stuff and stuff like that. I actually have this stupid little thing run through my head, like almost like a story. Sometimes I'll write it down, and sometimes they're good, and sometimes, they're laughable. But, my mom always told me I was blessed with a very vivid imagination. And, which she was right. I take dreams and thoughts and just ideas in my head, and I'll roll with them, and, write little stories. And right now I'm working on a book about my night terrors. I know a lot of people don't remember their night terrors. Unfortunately, I remember almost 85% of mine. I've been taking, like little notes. My husband actually bought me a little digital recorder so I could wake up in the middle of the night when I have a thought, and just, hey, blah, 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 and go back to it when I wake up, or when I wake up from a night terror, or when he wakes me from a night terror, because that's how that usually goes. I'll make a little note on my digital recorder about what it was, how it was happening, because most of my night terrors are about me or my loved ones being tortured, and how I can feel every little, they're so real, and a lot of people think they're just the same as nightmares, or they don't understand the difference. But night terrors can actually affect you physically while you're sleeping. And I'm not saying Freddy Krueger will come, slice you from the inside. It's not like that. Although that would be pretty, yeah, that'd be pretty bad. But, what I'm talking about is, like, my husband has had to dodge full-blown swings because I'll be screaming and kicking and running in my dreams, and he'll be trying to wake me up, and in my dream, I'll take a throw at him, Good thing he's quick. There've been times where, unfortunately, while he was sleeping, just cold coughed him one, and just walked him. Most of the time, and I will say this, most of the time, he can, if he's awake, he can catch me going into the deep night terror, pull me back out of it, just by coaching me while I'm sleeping, or waking my ass up. But they're really horrible. I do have one that is reoccurring, and it's so bad I have to write about it. And it's so disturbing when I do start writing about it. I'll get down with my little computer here and I'll just start. It brings back so much fear and anxiety that it's really hard for me to get it down on paper. So if I write a sentence or two about what happened, I'm perfectly happy with that process. I might be 90 years old when I finally publish this book, but it's something I think I would like to share, because like I said, a lot of people don't remember their night terrors. I mean, I've heard of people who've had night terrors who get up and like walk down the street and pick a fight with somebody or do something like very, very dangerous. Or I was on the internet and I was on YouTube and I was watching this one girl tell her story about her night terrors, and she said she don't remember her night terrors. So this is all recollect all of what her boyfriend had seen. I'll leave it there. I'm not trying to say that word. Recollection. Nope, I ain't gonna try it. Can't do it right now. Need coffee. She was sleeping, and her boyfriend was. I don't remember. She said he was sleeping, or if he was just coming to bed, or she had woken him up. I don't remember. But he had caught her staying straight up on the end of the bed, and jumped straight at the window on the other side of the wall. She said she's so happy she missed because she lives in like a 2-story house. I could imagine, that's the kind of crazy stuff it is. She says she don't remember what she's dreaming about, and a lot of people do say they don't. I guess I'm just that one weird percent that remember. Maybe because my brain is so messed up, I'm the opposite of everybody. I don't know. I just know they say a lot of people don't remember it. Sometimes I wish I didn't. Like, there's this one real bad one of this man, and I can't ever see his face. I can, when he looks at me, it's just black. I just can't make it. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm crying so much in my dream or whatever, but yeah, this face is just like shadow black. No features, no nothing. But everything else on him, when he turns around or when he looks away, I can see everything, all the details on his hands and the clothing. And when this one, he has my family. Not only does he have my son, he has my mother, he has my father, my sister, my nephew, my husband, a few of my in-laws. No joking aside, I do really care about my in-laws. A lot of people would say, hey, your in-laws, you get to see them hurt in your dreams. That's a good thing, right? No, I love my in-laws to damn death. We haven't seen, eye to eye all the time. But, yeah, I'm happy they are a part of my life. It makes me a better person knowing them. And I have many reasons to say that, and each one is my own, so I'm lucky. But yeah, the guy has my family, and each one's in a different situation. It's horrible. It's just, this is the one I'm working on now that I have to do bits and pieces. So if you see me struggle telling the story, you'll know why. It's just, it just gets me really emotional. And so each one is in their own personal hell, I guess you could say. And each one is getting tortured. So my father-in-law is in a small room, and he's chained up against a wall with his eyes taped open. And my father-in-law has a thing about eyes. He don't want you touching them or poking them, or they gross him out, or it just really upsets him. But ow, my bracelet pinched me. So he's being forced, to watch these horrible videos, which gets him on the edge of nausea. Not on the edge of nausea. He gets sick, full out sick. And, he's watching what this evil guy is doing to all these other people about, I'm removing eyes with spoons and poking them with needles and just some crazy, crazy shit. And eventually, he gets to the point of where he almost, I guess, is almost having a heart attack. And the video goes off, So he gets a moment of peace, a moment of, oh, thank God it's over, And then the door opens. Guy walks in and he's carrying a big medical tray, bunch of stuff, just all kind of look like medieval torture devices. It's just what it looks like, just a bunch of medieval torture devices. Some really spiky saw-looking things, but it's maybe about that big, Just some really, really creepy stuff. I need to find my eraser. I made a big old smudge. So let's just say what happens on the video happens in my dream. But here's the weird thing. I feel his pain. I don't just see it, I feel it. I feel his anxiety. I feel his heart beating. I feel the pain in his heart. While, I want to say heart attack, but I honestly don't know how that feels. But it's excruciating, and it's the anxiety. And like I said, I wake up and I'm fighting. Same with the others, like with my mom's scenario or my son's. I don't just see it happening, I feel it, and it's horrible. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, to see and feel their loved ones go through that. But yeah, well, I'm writing about that right now. Like I said, it's an ongoing process, so it might take me years, it might take me a few months, It's just something I write about it when I can. I don't know if you heard the anxiety in my voice when I was telling you about it, just about that one little story. But it gets me. I don't know. I don't want to say it's a bad situation, but it's something I go through almost. I don't know. I guess I have my night terrors at least about 3 times, maybe 4 times a week. If I'm not too stressed. If I'm too stressed, then it's a nightly occurrence. But like I said, I'm lucky, and I do have my husband who can almost automatically sense me go through this pain and, in this dream, and wake me up. Yeah, that looks about right. How's that eye look to you? Yeah, that's just how it is. We're almost at 20 minutes, and I was just chatting away. So it didn't seem like it's taking that long. So, yeah. Do y'all suffer from night terrors or extreme nightmares or any kind of sleep disorders? If so, let me know what you go through, and maybe we'll chat about it. Maybe we'll find some comfort in each other's stories, or maybe we can give each other tips and tricks on you know, what to do or what not to do right before bed so we don't have these horrible, horrible things. Because, you know, the world is too hard as it is not to have support as you're going through it. I believe everybody should have some sort of support group. And sadly, not everybody's family is open enough to talk to them about, you know, a lot of stuff people need to get off their chest. And that's where the internet comes in, if you ask me, because I have a huge, huge internet family who I do care about dearly. But we have a community and we try to help each other. And even though we've never met each other, and, you know, ages run from, you know, my son's age to my age, we're there for each other, and we try to be the family and support that we don't have. I'm not saying that these people don't have a family, because most of the time they do. I'm just trying to find out a place to sign it. Let's sign it over here on the... There we go. And here is another one done. I hope you enjoyed this one. Well, real quick, I'm going to fix this eye. I am not happy with that little bitty eyeball. There we go. And I hope you enjoyed.